Good morning. Coming up here on GMA, all the latest developments from the war in the Middle East. Our team is on the ground and in Washington covering it all. Also, the new trouble for Congressman George Santos. He is now facing new charges. And Michael had a big night in the ballroom. He's taken us behind the scenes of Dancing with the Stars after sitting at that judge's table. That and so much more on GMA.
Are there any Seinfeld fans out there? The man himself announced he's coming to the Alamo City. Jerry Seinfeld set to perform at the Majestic on February 24th. To find out about tickets, look for this article on ksat.com. Don't forget, we are your Eclipse Authority. On Saturday, beginning at 9 a.m., we'll have coverage of the eclipse right here on KSAT. If you want to see more of our stories leading up to the big event, scan the QR code on your screen. Well, ahead the next hour of Good Morning San Antonio. San Antonio police celebrating a drop in violent crime, but another type of crime is going up. How it's affecting families and what you can do about it. Plus, a man on the run from San Antonio police ends up stuck in a chimney. The bizarre story of how they found him. And could we see an all-Texas championship series between the Rangers and Astros this weekend in Major League Baseball? What needs to happen first to make that happen? Coming up in our next hour. Traffic has been very tricky this hour. We'll get an update with RJ Marquez, who is in for Stephen Cavazos all week. We'll talk to him coming up in a matter of minutes.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Good morning, rise and shine, 6 a.m. on your Wednesday. It is October 11th.
Thanks for joining us. It's been a little rainy out there through the morning commute, and that made for some big problems on the roadways.
We'll talk to Mike in a moment, but straight to RJ for an update after a very busy hour here on the morning show.
Yeah, definitely. We got things rolling here on your Wednesday morning commute. Now, we do have some good news here for drivers on the southeast side. 37 northbound has been reopened there. So we're looking at the camera there at Hot Wells. We had a crash reported a little bit earlier at South Cross Boulevard at 37 that involved two vehicles. No serious injuries in that crash, but there was an overturned vehicle. Saw that camera a little bit earlier, and it looked like the wrecker had cleared out that scene. You can see Hot Wells is now moving up here 37 northbound, so we do have some good news there. Fortunately, we have got another crash to let you know about, and this probably going to cause some problems here over the next couple minutes or so. So this is 35 north at Loop 410, kind of right there where they interchange, a little bit northeast side, kind of in that Windcrest area. So this is something that was being reported as a stall a little bit earlier, and it looks now like maybe they may have starting to clear things out there in that area. This is real time that we're looking at this, so that might be good news because this was causing a little bit of a backup in this in that area in the northeast. So you can see even our maps kind of pick that up. There's that incident from 37 north, which has been cleared out. So that is good news. Now, we did have a developing situation further on the northeast side, closer to Live Oak, 1604 and Nacogdoches. Let's go ahead and check out what the latest there with Katrina Weber, who is live there on the scene. Katrina?
Well, police are working to clear up what the situation. This has been going on for the better part of an hour now. A man who was hit and killed by a tow truck. Let me show you what's happening up here. We still have police up there. I also saw members of the medical examiner's office here a little while ago. I think that they have started to clear out. And it looks like police have now just contained this to one lane because this entire exit ramp to Nacogdoches was closed at one point. I'm not sure. I have to take a closer look whether part of that is now open. The main lanes were not affected by this accident at all. Police tell us that the tow truck driver says that he didn't see the man until it was too late. A man crossing that road, that exit ramp area, was hit and killed by that tow truck. Now, the tow truck driver was not charged with anything. Police say he did stop to try to help the man. He cooperated, and so he was able to get back on the road, but police have still been here to finish their investigation, and it looks like they are starting to wrap things up again, as I say again, because it looks like at least part of this exit ramp is now open. Reporting live on the northeast side, Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you very much, Katrina. Notice she has her hood up because there's a little bit of light rain around the area right now, and a few drops on the lens over there at 10 at 410. The roads are definitely damp, kind of murky looking, and this batch of rain, the majority is well off to the east, but we've got this leftover batch, and we still keep getting some of these moderate and even slightly heavier showers, especially there in northwestern Frio County. You've already picked up anywhere from 1.5 inches to 2 inches of rain in northern Frio County. sunny, beautiful, beautiful rain, and you are getting some more on top of that. So just watch around some of the usual spots that may tend to flood up a little bit. And 35, if you're heading down there, obviously you're going to be running into some of that rain, and then just a lot of light rain scattered around, primarily on the, say, southwestern half of San Antonio, but they got a lot of damp roads left over from yesterday as well. So just assume that all the roads are damp as you're heading out this morning. And we are going to continue with this, like I said, throughout the morning. Then finally we'll see some sunshine later on. Temperatures mid 60s, really consistent around here thanks to the cloud cover, the little bit of light rain, relatively high humidity, and we do have moderate amount of mold, light amounts of ragweed and fall elm. Mold is probably going to be going up when the updated count comes out in about an hour and a half or so. Temperatures aren't going anywhere this morning. We will keep some of those showers around, and then we see a little bit of sunshine by late morning, noon, 74 degrees, sort of a mixture of sunshine and clouds later on today. We hit a high of 80, so we are still going to be 4 degrees below normal. That's going to be changing in a big way, though, the next couple of days. It's going to feel like summer before the next front moves through. The timing on that and a look ahead to the weekend coming up in just a couple of minutes. Steph, Mark.
Thank you, Mike. New details on an Amber Alert we first told you about last night on the Night Beat. You may have gotten the alert on your phone. So we have learned that 7-year-old Audrey Lee and 9-year-old Ella Lee have been found alive and safe after they were taken near the Tyler area. The Tyler Morning Telegraph reports that their father, 33-year-old suspect Chase Lee, was detained and is being questioned. Again, they are safe this morning.
The state of Texas could be one step closer towards approving a school voucher program. Members of the Senate Education Committee voted yesterday to advance a proposal that would give Texas parents access to $8,000 a year for education savings accounts. That's money families could use to pay for things like tuition, uniforms, or other expenses. However, critics say this will hurt the state's public education system since private schools don't have to accept every student. Meanwhile, lawmakers are working on this proposal during their third special legislative session. Governor Greg Abbott says if leaders don't send him something on school choice this time, he'll call lawmakers back to Austin for yet another session.
Topping your morning headlines, House Republicans are trying to rally behind a new speaker despite divisions in the party following Kevin McCarthy's historic exit. Two candidates from very different backgrounds are pitching themselves as the better choice to unite a fractured GOP. Now, House Majority Leader Steve Scalise has served in leadership for years. The other dark horse candidate, Jim Jordan, boasting an endorsement by his longtime ally, former President Donald Trump.
All I'm saying is we need to unite the conference. I think I can do that. My colleagues have reached out to me.
I've got a long proven record as somebody who knows how to unify Republicans to fight on the battles that matter for the families who gave us this majority.
House Republicans are expected to vote on which candidate they will nominate for Speaker later today.
Looking ahead, the U.S. Postal Service wants to raise prices again, this time after the holidays. The proposed new rates include a 2-cent increase in the price of first-class mail forever stamps from 66 cents to 68. Prices for special services products would also go up, including certified mail, post office box rental fees, money order fees, and the cost to purchase insurance when mailing an item. If approved, the new prices would take effect January 21st.
Meanwhile, gas prices have dropped to numbers we haven't seen since the 1st of June. So prices plunged 18 cents a gallon in the past week and a whopping 48 cents a gallon in just 3 weeks. Experts say it's because summer vacations are over, so there's less demand to fill up the family car. For now, experts say you can expect prices to keep falling by another 30 to 40 cents a gallon by Thanksgiving.
Well, let's hope so. Looking ahead, KSAT, along with our community partners, are sponsoring this year's Light the Night event. It's a night to support the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society and pay tribute to patients, survivors, and those who have passed away from cancer.
Arlie Waldman will be the MC for this event at Hemisphere on the 14th. That's this Saturday, and it starts at 6 p.m. Registration is free and open to everyone, and participants are encouraged to raise money to support the mission.
If you scan the QR code on your screen right now, it'll take you to the KSAT 12 fundraising page where you can join Team KSAT and make a donation to help us reach our goal of $5,000.
Also this Saturday on the 14th, the Children's Heart Foundation is hosting a family-friendly walk to raise money for congenital heart defects research. It is happening at the San Antonio Zoo. Registration opens at 7:30 a.m. followed by an opening ceremony, and then the walking event is at 9 a.m. You can read more about the KSAT community events on our website at ksat.com.
8 minutes past the hour, 66 degrees.
Well, still to come, the hype continues to build for the Spurs as we approach the season opener 2 weeks from tonight. We'll have you covered on today's Wemby Wednesday.
Wemby Wednesday.
I like that.
A Taco Tuesday, Wemby Wednesday. And after all, we could see an all-Texas championship between the Rangers and Astros this coming weekend. What Houston needs to do first to make that happen.
That's kind of cool. And looking out there with live cam, we've had rain moving through the area this morning. How long it's going to stick around and how hot we're going to get before that next cold front, we're going to be checking in with Mike very soon about all that.
.612 time for a look at the Major League Baseball playoffs. They are off to a hot start with the defending champion Astros taking on the Minnesota Twins. Series tied at 1 as it shifts to Minneapolis yesterday. Jose Altuve greeted Sonny Gray with a single. Kyle Tucker put Houston on a board with a first RBI of the postseason, and then Jose Abreu smashed one in the second deck for a 3-run blast, completing a 4-run first inning for Houston. The Twins left 9 guys on base, went 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position. While Houston starter Christian Javier threw 9 strikeouts in 5 scoreless innings. Astros win this one 9-1. They are 1 win away from a 7th consecutive AL championship appearance. So looking ahead, Game 4 at Target Field tonight up in the Twin Cities. If the Twins force a Game 5, it would be in Houston on Friday. Meanwhile, the brooms are out up in Arlington after the Texas Rangers swept the 1-seeded Baltimore Orioles 7-1. Orioles had one of the best regular season records with 101 wins. While Texas fell to a wild card spot last day of the regular season, this is the Rangers' first ALCS appearance since 2011, and they'll rest and await the winner of the Stros-Twins series. The Spurs regular season opener 2 weeks from tonight, and Monday night's preseason matchup with the Thunder exceeded the hype as Victor Wembanyama made his long-awaited debut against fellow rookie Chet Holmgren. 7'4" Vic and 7'1" Holmgren showed off their wide range of skills. Wemby had 18 points on 7 for 9 shooting in the first half, helped San Antonio take an 81-74 lead at the break. OKC would eventually win the game by 1 point. The entertainment value so high it even extended to the players on the bench.
Just sitting on the bench, I'm like, I mean, they're both unicorns. They both can score. They both tall. I mean, they both can basically do the same thing. But I mean, it's fun watching both of them play. Especially fun to have Victor on the team. He's playing great. All the doubters that had him in the summer league doesn't mean nothing. I mean, he's coming out strong. He's going to be there. And he's ready to play for the season.
I mean, it's been great, man, just playing with him. Obviously, create space for me as a team, and because they're going try to triple, double team, and obviously you can see he can pass it too. He can pass the ball. He sees the flow well. It's just gonna be good playing with him, and I just can't wait to just keep it going, man. We got one.
These guys are building something special. 4 more Spurs preseason games remain. Next 3 are the newly named Frost Bank Center starting Friday night against the Miami Heat. And that is a look at morning sports.
All right, go Spurs, go. And time now 6:15, and the roadway is still a little damp out there. Let's check back with RJ Marquez.
Yeah, great point, Stephanie. And I'm glad you brought that up because it's something I wanted to show you. As we would take a little bit of a tour with our TransGuide traffic cameras. Looking at I-37 South Cross, this is where we had our major accident this morning. You see traffic is now moving along smoothly here on the north and southbound lanes of 37 there at South Cross Boulevard. So that's good news there for our drivers that were held up in that crash that involved 2 vehicles earlier this morning. Again, no serious injuries in that crash. But as Stephanie just mentioned, wanted to show you some other shots here. I was just kind of noticing, look at this one there, Loop 410 at Marbach. You can see it's kind of misty, drizzly. You can see sort of water coming up right there from, these slick roads throughout our area. So this is our camera there, Loop 410 at Marbach. See that, drivers obviously got to be a little cautious. You're heading through this area. This is another one too. Obviously, look, the camera's not, very focused, but you could see just the amount of sort of drizzle water that we're seeing there. Very misty out there at the moment right now. So as far as the rest of the city, things looking pretty good. That one crash that our maps is indicating is off of 35. It's at Rittiman and Fratt Road. So Rittiman, of course, a major street here in our area, but not causing any significant delays in that area. But I want to again show you, just look at that TransGuide camera, see all the mistiness, drizzliness. What other way can we describe it?
How did we describe it in the past, Mike? Was it It wasn't drizzle, it was mizzle. Misty drizzle.
Misty drizzle.
Okay.
That's
pulling
cute.
that out of the GMSA archives.
I can make up words around here.
Oh, we do often.
That's true. And as you are heading in this morning, of course, just kind of slow down. You head toward those curves, slow down before you get into the curve. Temperature is going to be just holding steady, and we'll have those showers. And they will continue to work their way off to the east this morning, but it's not going to be till after the morning commute. So it is going to be damp throughout the rest of the commute. Then it's going to be drier this afternoon, 80 high temperature, and we will see some sunshine. Still going to be below normal high being 84 degrees, so that's nice. That's going to be changing, though. So before the next front moves on through here, beautiful view. And it was so nice to have those clouds around yesterday, even if you didn't get a lot of rain. It kept temperatures down in the 70s. It was just really, really nice. Thank you very much for the KSAT Connect picture. All right, it is wet over there on the northwest side of town, 10 at 410, and we still have a lot of these showers. Again, I keep pointing out how the majority of the rain is well off here to the east. A couple of light, moderate showers, and then we've got this one batch that's sort of left over right here, and these cells have been sort of just continuing to pop up right there in northern Frio County and in southern Medina County, and it's one moves on through, and then it's like another one tries to develop. And as far as the rainfall totals estimate by radar right now, there's a couple little pockets there where we've got some pretty hefty downpours right here in northwest Medina County, just about 2 inches of rain, a couple other spots just over an inch and a half, and then elsewhere it's an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch of rain. So some beautiful, beautiful rain all the way from Uvalde County back through a good chunk of Frio County. And like I said, this is almost sort of sitting in place, even though a lot of the rain is working its way to the east. These cells keep developing back in here, so still have some moderate showers right there in northern Frio County. It's almost like one after another, so you're continuing to get some of that rain. But anyway, this will work on through San Antonio. As you can see, it's primarily in the western half of the city right now, but it will just slowly move on through. So like I said, it is going to be definitely a damp commute. 75 yesterday, that was it. Only a couple of 80s on this map, and then we make it up into the low, even some mid 80s later on this afternoon, pretty much hovering right around 80 on average in and around the metropolitan area. Here's what it looks like over the past 12 hours. And again, the rain off to the east, and then this one little batch kind of left over right there that's continuing to move on through the area. We will see some sunshine later on this afternoon, and again, that's going to help us to get up to 80 degrees. Then we see a whole bunch of sunshine. Humidity is still going to be sticking around here, and it's definitely going to be feeling like summer the next couple of days. 88 tomorrow, 90 on Friday, and the reason why we're hitting 90 on Friday, the front, which earlier this week, it looked like it was going to be coming through about noon. Now it looks like it's going to be later on in the afternoon, so that's going to give us time to heat up. Plus, as the front kind of moves on in here, it does tend to kind of compress the atmosphere and heat things up, so that's why we do hit 90. Then that moves through. We'll start to see drier air coming in Friday night. Saturday looks fantastic, as does Sunday and the first part of next week. Maybe a few leftover high clouds right around eclipse time, but still, it's going to be beautiful weather for viewing that. Pleasant mornings, light little jacket, beautiful in the afternoon.
Nice. I didn't want to see 90 on the forecast, but at least we get some relief right after.
I know. I wanted to keep it at 80, but it's like, no, it's going to get pretty toasty on Friday. So
we'll be prepared. Thank you, Mike.
620, 66 degrees.
Just ahead, several major companies are battling for your holiday shopping money. What they're doing to win this week in your GMA First Look.
This isn't Charmin. No wonder I don't feel as clean.
Hurry up, Dad.
I'm trying. This cheap stuff is too thin.
Here's Charmin Ultra Strong.
Ah, my bottom's been saved.
With its diamond weave texture, Charmin Ultra Strong cleans better with fewer sheets and less effort.
What's everybody waiting for? This?
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
And for a shower fresh clean feeling, try Charmin flushable wipes.
Ah, it's a good day to cough. Oh, no.
Bye-bye, cough.
Later chest congestion. Hello, 12 hours of relief.
12 hours? Okay, not coughing at yoga. Antiquing not coughing. Not coughing at the movies? Hashtag still not coughing? Ah!
Mucinex DM gives you 12 hours of relief from chest congestion in any type of cough, day or night. It's not cough season. It's always comeback season.
In this morning's GMA First Look, ready, set, shop.
Retailers are trying to keep that momentum.
And they're doing it with an early and aggressive sales strategy from Amazon and its retail competitors, with holiday kickoff sales in full swing already.
Over the past few years, we've seen the holiday shopping season just kind of expand and grow out. So retailers have kind of seen this trend grow, and now they're just sort of seeing how far they can carry it.
Not only are retailers trying to get you to buy from them, but they want you to buy earlier than ever. And they're enticing you with sales. Like the 64 gig iPad, it was $329, now $249. And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have the shopping strategies you need to figure out if you should buy now or wait until Black Friday. With your GMA First Look, I'm Becky Worley, ABC News, Oakland, California.
In your morning consumer headlines, TikTok has been hit with a lawsuit accused of getting children hooked on its algorithm. The state of Utah alleges that TikTok has an addictive nature that harms kids, baiting them into unhealthy use of the app. In response to the suit, TikTok says it has industry-leading safeguards for young people.
X, formerly known as Twitter, is now offering users a new control. It limits replies to only verified accounts. So this is for all accounts, not just users who pay for X Premium. The goal is to cut down on spam bots.
And get ready for a change of plan if you've been a longtime T-Mobile consumer. The carrier is forcing customers with older, unlimited plans to change to current options. Also, their monthly bills will go up. Notices go out next week. The change kicks in next month.
And time now 6:26 and 66 degrees for now.
Still ahead at 6:30, a San Antonio man is in Israel fighting on the front lines. What inspired his decision to go after already serving overseas?
And a couple behind a popular Halloween attraction in Helotes is struggling with real-life tragedy. Their mission to bring happiness to others coming up.
We've already had several incidents on the road this morning. Looks like we've got flashing lights at 281 and Sprucewood. RJ's already had a busy morning, but he's keeping us all updated. We'll talk to him coming up at the bottom of the hour. This morning on GMSA, a man on the run for police ends up stuck in a home's chimney. The bizarre story of how officers found him. Plus,
the first round of U.S. military assistance to Israel has arrived as President Biden pledges continued support for Israel's fight. I'm ABC's Justin Finch on Capitol Hill following the latest.
And San Antonio police are celebrating a drop in violent crime, but another type of crime is going up. How it's affecting families and what you can do about it.
If you're just now waking up or tuning in, we've had a wet overnight hour or two, or in the overnight hours rather. You're looking at 410 near the airport where the streets are slick, and that has led to problems.
That's right. Well, good morning. It is 6:30 on Wednesday, October 11th. We hope you had a good week so far.
Thanks for starting your morning with us. Because of problems on the roads all morning so far, weather is taking a backseat. Let's go straight to RJ.
All right, guys. Yeah, we just saw that shot there from the airport area, and this is what we're looking at now, a little bit on the ground here. US 281 at Sprucewood. That's the TransGuide traffic shot that we're looking at right now. This is being reported as a stalled vehicle. You can see that we have the Hero truck out there, a couple of the flares. So this is at least kind of blocking off the right-handed shoulder there, but not at least causing any major delays at the moment. Again, 281 at airport. See, this is right before the exit there for the San Antonio International Airport. So if you are making your way out there, something that you kind of need to know about, maybe you're getting on an early flight or just have to get through that very busy area there, 281 at 410. Now the rest of the city, things are looking pretty promising right now. So this is good news, of course, with our normal buildup that we usually see there from people coming in from Castroville. But for the most part, things looking okay. We have fully cleared out everything there on 37 northbound, so traffic is moving along pretty smooth in that area. This crash right here at Rittiman Road is off of 35, so that's good news there as well. As we take you back outside, look at this stalled vehicle, and just to kind of give you an indication of how slick the roads are at the moment, you could see, I wanted to show you this camera there, Loop 410 at Marbach Road. You can see that we have a lot of misty drizzle, a lot of different things here, slick roads out there, so make sure to keep caution if you are headed out at the moment. moment. We will give you the very latest updates when they become available to us. All right, Mike, we just saw the TransGuide traffic shot. How are things looking outside right now?
Just very wet and pretty wet all around the area, and it's going to be sticking around throughout the rest of the morning commute. As you can see over here, 10 at 410 with all the traffic out there. The pavement is just glowing with the reflection off the wet asphalt. 66 degrees right now. Dew point stands at 64, which means relative humidity is very, very high. That combined with the cloud cover is not going to allow temperatures to really move at all. The heaviest rain, as expected, has been well off, and the most widespread has been well off to the east, but we've had this one little kind of leftover batch, which, yes, it is working its way to the east, but we keep getting these spots of some moderate and even a couple of heavier downpours to pop up here in northern Frio County, southern Medina County. You've already had close to 2 inches of rain in the overnight hours, and more obviously is continuing to fall, and this is working its way obviously up to the northeast. So Divine, you're not only getting some rain right now, some of these heavier showers, so could have some minor flooding in some of the usual low-lying spots, and then also watch it on 35 heading down to the southwest, because there's probably going to be some standing water on the roads there. And then we've got just to the north of Poteet there, and in the southwest corner of Bexar County, a couple of just those spots with some moderate to heavier showers and just that light stuff all around the area, just enough to make it slow going for the morning commute. Temperatures, like I said, are very consistent this morning, mid 60s. We do have mold on the moderate side, low amounts of ragweed and fall elm. Updated count comes out in about an hour, and I have a feeling that mold is definitely going to be on the high side. We're going to make it up to 80 later on today with some sunshine mixed in with the clouds, and then it gets really hot the next couple of days. We'll be in the upper 80s tomorrow, hot and humid. 90 on Friday. The reason why we're hitting 90 Friday, pardon me, is because that front is kind of slowing down a little bit, so it's not going to move through until late in the day. That allows things to heat up. But once that front comes on through here, we've got some beautiful weather in store for the weekend. Pleasantly cool in the morning, great in the afternoon. Details coming up in just a couple of minutes. Steph, Mark.
Thank you, Mike. New this morning, San Antonio police spent a few hours last night rescuing a suspected burglar who was stuck in a chimney. Happened around 9:30 last night in the 16,000 block of Boulder Pass near Judson Road on the northeast side. Police say they saw the suspect breaking into the house. However, they couldn't find him at first. But after several hours, a detective found a hole in the sheetrock and discovered the suspect inside the chimney. The man was taken from that chimney and arrested.
A warning from San Antonio police. Property crimes are continuing to rise in our community. Now they're talking about car break-ins, thefts, and vandalism. The most significant jump has been in the number of motor vehicle thefts. It jumped 62% from last year, and over 14,000 cars have been reported stolen. The most coveted cars are Kias and Hyundais. More than 5,000 of those vehicles have been reported stolen to the San Antonio Police Department from January of 2022 to September of 2023. Now, one person that we talked to had both of his vehicles stolen from his own driveway just 10 days ago, even though he said he locked them and he has a well-lit driveway. And this viewer says he hopes to find his Chevy Silverado and Lexus soon. He's now paying for a car rental. His advice to others: to get full coverage insurance and install cameras outside your home.
Right now, let's take a live look at Tel Aviv, Israel this morning, where it looks like that the Iron Dome missile defense system is getting a bit of a break. Fairly peaceful morning so far, but don't be fooled. Israel's bombardment on Gaza continued overnight, striking hundreds of targets. The death toll now growing to more than 2,000 in the war, including at least 14 Americans. As ABC's Justin Finch reports, President Biden is condemning the Hamas terror attack on Israel as an act of sheer evil.
This morning, the Israeli Defense Forces air assault on Gaza pressing ahead. The IDF striking hundreds of sites across the Hamas-led territory from above. An IDF spokesman on why their targets appear to look like Gaza civilian sites.
If it's above ground, they locate themselves in civilian buildings. And Hamas, being the cowards that they are,
the IDF also mobilizing more than 360,000 reservists, potentially preparing for a ground invasion. With destruction all around, many families in Gaza forced to shelter in place.
There's no electricity. There's no food supply. There's no water. There's no internet connection.
In Gaza and Israel, heartbreak as the number of dead rises. ABC's Matt Gutman in an Israeli village near Gaza.
This is the town of Kfar Aza. There are military jeeps, tanks everywhere. We understand that there were dozens and dozens of people killed here. There may still be bodies out in this town right now.
Days after Hamas militants carried out a deadly surprise attack on Israel, the scope of loss still not fully known. Families in the region and around the world on edge as Hamas claims to hold 150 civilians captive. President Biden confirming Americans are among those hostages and assuring U.S. support for Israel's fight.
We will make sure the Jewish and democratic state of Israel can defend itself today, tomorrow, as we always have.
Trending now on KSAT.com, a San Antonio man already on the front lines going to Israel to fight Hamas. Ze'ev Bar-Adin landed there Sunday evening. The 28-year-old already served 3 years in the Israeli Defense Force. So his family says watching last weekend's horror unfold in Israel is personal. You can read more about him and his decision to rush home to serve right now on KSAT.com. 638, 66 degrees.
Just ahead, a local family is trying to bring joy to others in the midst of their own tragedy. We're going to hear from them in just moments.
Welcome back. 642. A couple behind a popular Halloween haunt out in Helotes here in the San Antonio area is struggling with real-life tragedy.
They lost their only son in a motorcycle crash just a few weeks ago.
Our Katrina Weber shows us how even through their own pain, they plan to keep bringing happiness to others.
This is how you enter. You go in.
Rick Romano has it all planned out. Every sound, every sight,
and this area here, this is the witch's area.
And every surprise.
The Jack-in-the-Box will pop open. He jumps out.
One thing he did not expect was doing all of this without his son by his side. 24-year-old Nicholas Romano, or as his family called him, Nick, was killed in a motorcycle crash last month.
Nick was one of the kindest people you would ever meet. He was so kind.
He was the life of the party. He's such a positive person. He was always wanting to help people.
For years, this Helotes family has been helping to thrill local children, turning the outside of their home on Trailing Fern Street into a haunting Halloween experience.
This was our annual contribution that we love to do.
They'd spend all year planning. Then Nick would use his skills in construction science management to bring it all together.
This was his favorite time of year. He loved doing this. He loved the creation.
We were supposed to start setting up the day after he died.
For an instant, they considered canceling this year, but an outpouring of love from others, some of them strangers, changed their minds. Even on this rainy day, friends showed up with helping hands, touching hearts.
It's a community that's helping us deal with this tragedy, and we wanted to continue.
Still, while the tradition will go on, the changes will be hard to ignore. For years, this has been known as the Failed Experiment Cemetery, but this year, Romano says he's changing the name in honor of his son.
It's going to mount up on these trees here, so it'll say, The Nick Romano Halloween Adventure.
It's just one way the family plans to keep his memory alive, while also giving others a chance to make some memories of their own. Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
Nick Romano's parents also plan to set up a scholarship in his name at UTSA, his alma mater.
They will open their haunted house to the public beginning this Saturday. And for more details, you can check out the story on our website at ksat.com.
Well, right now, 6:45. It's not been a dull moment on the roads at all today.
No. Let's check back with RJ.
No, certainly not. And now we have a messy situation out there for our drivers on the west side. I'm going to show you a little bit here in our maps just to see how far back traffic has been delayed here for drivers on US 90 headed into the San Antonio area. So this is taking a look at our TransGuide traffic shot there from US 90 at Medio Creek. So we have a report of a stalled vehicle there at US 90 and Hunt Lane. You can obviously see it right here from our camera. So you could see that this is already kind of a tough situation that drivers are dealing with. Now traffic is slowly getting through there, but let's go ahead and show you our maps and see just how far back that this is causing a pretty good delay there for people there on the west side, even extending all the way far west side past 1604 all the way to 211 right there, which is Texas Research Parkway, I believe. So if you are planning to come in from Castroville or even from maybe Uvalde, that part of the Hondo, any part there, any of those towns there on US 90, make sure, you know, you might want to think about going north on 211 and hitting Potranco all the way to 1604. But again, Potranco, as we all know, for people that live out there, that is always kind of a pretty busy spot there for morning traffic as well. So I want to show you this real quick. Again, this is all because of the stalled vehicle there being reported at US 90 westbound at Hunt Lane, and you're taking a look at the TransGuide traffic stop there, camera there at US 90 at Medio Creek, causing a big mess.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, RJ.
Thanks, guys.
And this rain's going to continue on throughout the rest of the commute, as we were talking about. It's kind of slow moving, so that's one of the problems. Not overly heavy, but you know, it's just on top of it. So, all right, quick before we get to radar, as you can see, there they are climbing Mount Skull.
Aw.
Yep.
Took a little hike and
got their trekking poles and everything going on out there.
The dogs on the hike also.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the KSAT Connect picture, Oscar, there, and of course the skeleton family. All right, over there at 10 at 410, we're not seeing a whole lot of rain. I mean, there is rainfall. You can see the road is wet. And here is the batch of rain, and we were talking about right there on the west side, and it's coming down. Not real heavy, kind of moderate, that little bit darker shade of green, and this is going to continue to work its way across. So even here in downtown where we've got some light rain, some of this more moderate rain will continue to move on in here. And then down to the south there in northern Atascosa County, we've got a few, well, kind of moderate showers, if you will. And then further off to the west, it's this next batch, and you've had a couple of these, I don't want to call them heavy downpours, but some heavier rain has been falling, and then another batch of that pops up, and then another one has been popping up. That's in northern Frio and then also in southern Medina County. And as far as how much rain has been estimated by radar over here, it is, I've got a couple of fairly decent pockets right there in northwestern Frio County where it's been right around 2 inches of rain. Some of those darker shades just over an inch and a half, between an inch and a half and 2 inches. Even in toward Divine, you've picked up close to an inch of rain. Same thing around Natalia, and then in northern Atascosa County, some of these spots right in here, about 3/4 of an inch of rain. So beautiful rain. Not everybody's getting that heavy stuff, but down there to the southwest, it is fantastic, and we will continue to have the rain around here throughout, like I said, the rest of the commute. All of this will continue to work its way to the east, and these are almost taking somewhat of a northeastwardly path, so that does appear as though they, if they do indeed hold together, will at least move through the southern portion of Bexar County right there. Temperatures this morning stay steady. We keep the rain around. Then we'll start to see some sunshine later on this afternoon. 80 for a high temperature, so we are still going to be 4 degrees below normal. Also, humidity is going to be a factor the next few hours, well, throughout the rest of today, I should say, and it is going to be sticking around. So it's not like it's going to be really drying out that much today, and that will definitely be the trend over the next couple of days. So humidity sticks around and even gets a little bit higher, so that 88 degrees is definitely going to feel summery. Same thing, 90 on Friday. The front's sort of slowing down somewhat, which is why we are going to be hitting 90 on Friday. The air is going to sort of compress ahead of that. Then the front moves through here. Great weather in behind, cool mornings, beautiful afternoons, low humidity, maybe a few high clouds for the eclipse on Saturday, but still good eclipse viewing weather. Use glasses, eclipse glasses, not just sunglasses.
I just added some to my curbside order at HEB today.
I just ordered mine as well.
Even when it's at its peak with
Yes,
the
sir.
ring there, you got to have glasses on this one.
Absolutely believe you. Thank you, Mike. 650, 66 degrees.
And here's
we just want people to be able to bring their families and come out here and have a really good time. There's something for everyone.
And we gave you a taste of it last week on GMSA, and tomorrow morning we're going to share the full story. We're going to take you to Castroville for a look at all Bell Creek Acres has to offer for you and your family. So you can also see the details right now on our website at ksat.com.
And outside with Live Cam, don't forget to buy those lottery tickets. $1.73 billion up for grabs tonight.
When news breaks, expect more from KSAT 12.
2 officers shot, a carjacking, perhaps a chase. And
they said that they saw 3 vehicles all shooting at each other.
Not sure if you can hear, but the SAPD helicopter is flying above.
Probably 100 police cars in the area. We do know there is a manhunt underway.
We've got those 3 crews out there in the field gathering more information. We have plenty of people here working their sources as well.
So keep it right here tonight. As soon as we get that information, it's going to you.
Good morning. Coming up here on GMA, all the latest developments from the war in the Middle East. Our team is on the ground and in Washington covering it all. Also, the new trouble for Congressman George Santos. He is now facing new charges. And Michael had a big night in the ballroom. He's taken us behind the scenes of Dancing with the Stars after sitting at that judge's table. That and so much more on GMA.
And before we go, don't forget, we are your Eclipse Authority. On Saturday, beginning at 9 a.m., we're going to have coverage of the eclipse right here on KSAT. If you want to see more of our stories leading up to the big event, you can just scan that QR code on your screen, and you can find everything you need to know on our website at ksat.com.
We are fast approaching 5 minutes till 7.
Let's go ahead and check back with RJ.
All right, guys, got a major crash to tell you about here. US 281 southbound, a little bit north of the airport. This is our camera there, US 281 at south at San Pedro. You can see that we have at least 1 vehicle involved here, and traffic is getting through the area, but emergency crews dealing with a bit of a mess right here. Again, 281 southbound, just near the airport area. Also want to let you know about this stalled vehicle that we have there at US 90 westbound at Hunt Lane. This is the Medio Creek TransGuide traffic camera, and US 90 westbound traffic backed up significantly past 1604 all the way to State Highway 211. Just be cautious if you're headed out to any of these areas right now, and we will give you the very latest during our cut-ins and our 7 o'clock hour.
This wet, just kind of soggy conditions are going to continue throughout the rest of the morning. Most of the rain is well off to the east, but as you can see, there's that little batch sitting over San Antonio right now, and then those heavier pockets right there in southern Medina County, just moving in toward Divine. You've had already a little bit more than 2 inches of rain in northern Frio County, and they're in southern Medina County, so that continues to work its way to the east to northeast, and then we will see some sunshine later on today and a high up to 80.
All right, we'll prepare for that and be careful out there. Thank you, Mike. Thanks for joining us.
Good luck at Powerball tonight. $1.73 billion. Good Morning America is next.